Hi guys, it's Reese Plays here, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on how to create skins. I'm new to creating skins, so this is just what I learned over the past 24 hours of creating a skin. So I'm going to Instagram to get my skin. If you're watching this video, I think I have 3 skins out already. They should be free, but if they're not, just remind me to make them public. I'm going to use this skin below. This was the first skin I made, but I didn't release it because it was my first skin, and like I just went off a video and that's why I made the skin. But now I'm gonna try to just make it, don't watch a video, and just try to naturally make a skin. So I'm gonna Command Shift 3 if you're on Mac. So that's screenshot, and then I'm gonna save to my desktop, and then I will crop it if I know how to crop. Where's the crop? I'll just crop it on Photoshop. And so I have my skin. I was looking on Pinterest for skins. This is my Pinterest home screen. You can just type in like skins and stuff, but this is my Pinterest home screen, and I found this. My first shirt CC I made. So that's pretty much it. You just find the skin you want. So this is the girl Instagram where I get a couple of my skins from. I'm trying to learn how to make a full body skin, but I haven't learned. I heard a lot of CC creators says it takes a long time, but they didn't say it like it was hard. So I think it's the same like creating a skin and a tattoo. You just select inverse and the full body will apply, but I think it takes a long time because you have to do the front of the body, the back, the face, the nails, the feet. So it probably takes a lot of time. So now we have the skin I'm going to use. Should I use that picture? I guess we can use this picture. Okay. So now we have the skin. So I will open my Creative Cloud right here, and I'm using Photoshop 22.2 because 23.1 you cannot use the 3D feature. 23.1 and up, you cannot use the 3D feature. So Photoshop 22, I think, is last year's version, or 2020 version will work because you need to use a 3D head just for a couple minutes, just so you can mesh the PNG onto the head. So open Photoshop 22.2. Let it load. Yeah, so this was Photoshop. I have my Photoshop open, and I would press create new. Don't worry about this, just press create, and then file, open on your computer. So here's my 3D head. It just finished downloading, so I will press open. Okay, so here's my 3D head. If you use Photoshop 2022, it would not be in 3D because they discontinued the 3D feature. So I'll just press X. So here's my 3D head, and if you just want to play the tutorial and make your skin at the same time, you can. So I will have the female template, I will have the 3D template, and I'll have a test thumbnail. I'll put it in a folder and a link in the description box so you can download it, because finding a 3D head, you have to go to a Russian website and it's really no English like reading, and it took me a while. So I'll put it in a folder. I'll put a test thumbnail. I do have a test thumbnail if you watch my videos, but I'll make another one, a clear one for this video. The female template that I'm using, which is the body and the 3D head, and I'll also put the regular female template to make tattoos and other stuff in the folder as well. So this will be just one video. It won't be part 1, part 2, because that's a little bit too much. So we have the 3D head, and if I'm doing something wrong, just say it in the comments, because this is how I make my skins. Like I said, I'm new to making skins. So the first thing I would press would be make sure that Windows is checked. So Windows, can you even see it? Let me see. Oh, you won't be able to see it. Well, if you on Mac, you know it's a bar at the top of the screen where the time is, and just press Windows and then make sure 3D is checked off. Make sure color, layers, and properties are also checked. So all of these should be checked off. Everything you see should be checked off. Okay, so I'm trying to remember her skin. It was like a medium 10. I wouldn't say she's light skinned, but I think I have the perfect body for her. So open up your 3D tab again. You will press text, underscore 007 underscore 0.dds. You have to press this. You have to, or if not, then everything you do on here will not transfer to the female template. So I will press base color, and since I'm using a full body skin, I'm not just making a face mask, I would do replace texture. And so now I have to find my texture. Hand body by Kiko, and you see it has been added onto the 3D head. So now we will press text again, TEX, and we will press the little page and then edit texture. So here, everything we do on this layer, it will come over to this layer, but you have to make sure that UV overlays is checked off, and you have to make sure you add a new layer. Okay, make sure UV overlays is checked off and you add a new layer. We'll also have to do image size, but let me see, that's if you want a high quality. So make sure everything is in pixels, and usually after one time, after you enter 2048 by 4096, automatically keep putting all of your layers and skins in this high quality format. So you would just press OK and wait, and now your skin will be high quality. We have UV overlays checked off, we have our layer, and sometimes I would just lock this layer if I'm doing too much, but we don't have to lock it yet. So just make sure layer 2 is checked, so we can go back to the 3D head. And so this is the head we'll be working over. So now we will file, open, here's the skin, and so I'm just going to crop it because we don't need all the extra stuff. Like, the less is in the picture, the better, because I have to copy and paste this. So that's the skin, and then I'll just, who was that? Because I didn't say it. I'll use the quick selection tool, and I'll just like drag around the face, and then command copy, go back to the female head and command V. So it's really simple, and I'll just delete that because I won't need it anymore. And so now we have the little head as a layer 2, and we have layer 2 for the body. So everything we do on layer 2, once we merge everything down, we'll go onto this layer 2, and then we can lock it. So now it should be Apple sign, Photoshop, file, edit, free transform, opacity, let's say 50, and then now we have to size up the 3D head with the PNG picture skin that we are using. So let me see. What side? Because if the face is tilted, I'll just use one side. So we're going to be using this side of her face. So this side really has to be matched up really good. Okay, so like I said, we're using the left side of her face. So this can get pretty tricky. You just have to make sure it's matched up as best as possible. But the next tool, I think this is pretty good. So, the fact, I'll just do it the way I first learned, was to match up. Because this side of her face is really tilted. So let me see. I think that is good because I'm only using this side of her face. I won't be using this side. So now we would go to filter. So you should see layer, type, select, filter. Sorry that you can't see it on my screen because I'm screen recording, but if you have Mac, you should see this. And I think if you have Windows, you could see it also. So I will press filter and then liquefy. So here is the, oh, you can't really see it. Well, here's the liquefy tool. So I would just go down to show backdrop, make sure that it's checked. And I would use layer 1. And I would always put it in behind, because if you do blend or front, everything will be like blurry and you won't be able to see that good. So I'll just keep mine on 52. And with the liquefy feature, you can just move everything down to adjust it to the Sims 4 avatar. So I'm going to start with the nose first. So here's the Sims nose, and then here is the PNG skin nose. So just try to match it up as best as possible. And like I said, I will be using this side of her face. So yeah. Press OK. And then you keep going till everything is liquefied or matches up. So layer 1 behind. And let's do the nose. We're just trying to match it up to the Sims 4 avatar nose. So I think the nose should be pretty good. Just keep doing liquefy till everything is matched up. If you have a full face that is lined up, then it would be much easier, but I am using half of her face. So we can do the lips next. So here are EA lips, or here's the 3D head lips, and then here's the PNG lips. So I just try to match it up with the line and then bring the lips in and down like that. In and down. Hopefully this comes out right. Layer 1 behind, bring the lips up. Bring the lips up like that. So the lips and the nose should be good. So we liquefied the lips and the nose. The nose looks crazy. Now we have to liquefy the eyes. So move the eyes up. You know, if you pull up a lot, it will also pull up other stuff. And then we can tilt the eyes, bring it down more. Trying to make the eyes like smaller. The cheeks, the chin. Try to bring the nose down, because I'm not really, well, let me say this. The main thing about making skins for me is the nose. Like, I'm not really good at matching the nose up. So, like, you would think the nose is matched up, but it's really not. So I think everything is matched up. Like I said, this is a tutorial. I'm not like an expert at making skins. So we have everything liquefied. And so now we would just take the erase right here, eraser tool. Bring it down a little bit. Wait, that's too small. We can do like 178 and then erase the excess. So like the edges, I don't need any pink edges. Try to get as much as possible. Just erase all the extra stuff that you won't need in the 2D layer. So just like that, everything is erased. And now we would open the poly lasso tool. Let's zoom in. We can put this back. And now we would cut out the eyes. So just go around tracing the eyes like that. I think that was too much. And then, yeah, that was too much. So go around tracing the eyes. Don't cut off too much, because on a 2D head, you would have to edit more if you cut off a little bit too much. So I think that's good. And then do the same. I wish if you cut out this eye, it would cut out the other eye. Like, it would be matched up, but it doesn't. So obviously, then you would press deselect. Obviously, this side won't be matched up because we cut off a little bit too much out. Let's go back. This side won't be matched up because we're going to cut this side off in the 2D layer. So I just wouldn't match it up. We cut off a little bit too much of her eye because we're going to need the left side to be perfect, because that side will be matched up twice. Okay, so deselect. So the left side should be good. So now we have the layer for the PNG, and then we have the 3D layer. So now, if you're on Mac, you will press Control click, press merge down. And now you have to wait while it loads. So this is how it looks merged down Looks kind of crazy. Okay, so now we are on the 2D layer, and this how it looks. It looks really crazy, but all we have to do is erase a couple stuff. So the first thing, let's bring this erase tool down, because in the 2D, the erase tool is very powerful. If you just have it at a little bit, it will erase a lot. So make sure your layer 2 is clicked. Let's lock layer 1. Make sure layer 2 is clicked, and let's erase the eye, the access. It will always be some access like up here. It wouldn't be any on the body. So it would just be like right here and then in this left top corner. So now we have the skin, and now I would take the, where is it? I do not know where it is. The elliptical marquee tool or the rectangle one, and I would drag it so it lines up. You should see like a pink or purple line that will show that it's lined up perfectly in the middle, and it should lock. So yeah, so it's locked like that. Command copy, Command V. Okay, we move this to the side. This is for the other side of the face. Let's open the tool again, and now we have to, this is the hard part, we have to line it up again so we can, is this lined up? Yeah, so delete. Oh, command copy, delete. Oh, we was on layer 3. Make sure you're on layer 2. This whole face is layer 2. So just press delete. Okay. Deselect everything. And now select layer 3. We have to edit, free transform, and flip horizontal. We flip horizontal and we line up the skins that is not lined up. So try to line it up your best before you merge them down. That's not really lined up. Let me do free transform because this is not lined up. Okay. That's not even lined up. Okay, so we had to go back because it wasn't lined up. So deselect, like I said, it's really trial and error. You have to make sure it's lined up. So, and then we can try to move it because I don't see the pink line. You should see a pink line in the middle, not at the bottom. It should be in the middle. So obviously it's not lined up. So you will have to keep trying till it's lined up. Okay, y'all, this the best that we're gonna get. Cause for some reason I did it over like 3 times and it won't line up. So forget it. Let's just keep going. So now you would open layer 3, right click or option click. So you would control click layer 3, go down, and you would merge down. So now you have layer 1, which is the body, and then layer 2, which is the skin. So now, so let's erase some more excess stuff off the forehead. Let me bring this down, because like I said, with the erase tool, if you erase like if it's like really high, like over 50, it can erase a lot. So when you erase too much of her face, a lot of the stuff we're going to cover up, we're going to try to cover up the eyebrows and maybe the lashes, because in game the lashes will be purple. So I never try to cover up the lashes, but we're going to try. So erase that, this. I feel like all of this will be blurry, so I'm just going to erase everything that I feel like would be blurry. That you don't erase the eyebrows because we will cover them. So now I think that's it. So you will go to your spot healing brush tool or your healing brush tool. And this, like I said, anything that has to do with like an eraser, the higher you put it up, the more it will erase, the more power it has. So try to keep everything like under 50. It will just take a longer time to edit your skin. We have it open, and if you're on Mac, you will have to do option to select a piece of skin. So, but first we have to merge down so we can select skin. So control click layer 2. Oops, I have to unlock this. Control click layer 2 and merge down. So this is the entire skin now, and everything we do from now we'll have to add a new layer. So this is just one layer now. So go back to the healing brush tool, option, just click a piece of skin. So you can see we clicked a piece of skin, and now we just have to blend it on, and I will make this bigger. Let's do 43. So you see, we'll just blend one half so you can like really see. And I think you can really see now how it looks, how blended it looks. So for the most part, it looks like we have everything blended. And I know you see like plenty of different colors, but all that will be gone in a second. I just want to make sure everything is blended. Sometimes you may have to go over certain spots. Okay, so now everything is blended. We will add a new layer. Just press layer 2. And now we would go to our eyedropper tool and just select a piece of skin. Not too dark, because, you know, she's not that dark. Let's say this skin. And then we will open our paintbrush tool. So everything is under 50, because if it's over 50, it can do more than you want it to. So yeah, I think that matches. So now we will just go around everything. Wait, no. It matches the forehead, but it is a little bit too dark. So just keep going back and forth between the eyedropper tool. Yeah, because it was up here. So, because we want to get rid of this gray and like pink color. Like that would be too light. That's like a concealer. That would be too dark. You just have to keep picking spots. I want like a something like this, but more orange. Like we're in the orange tab, but we just have to click till we find that on her skin. So we need to be like over here. Not too dark. Every spot I'm clicking is pretty dark. Okay, let's try this one. Back to the paintbrush. I think this should work. This could work. Okay, so now that we have the color we want, we will just circle over everything that we just blended. So this will be like circled over, and then at the end we can just connect it. The chin. That would be circled over. It's like one big circle, and then we'll blend it. The forehead, the headline. I hate like how gray it is right there, so I might blend some more. It's so many different skin tones like on this skin. It's crazy. Okay, so now we would filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And we will just try to keep bringing it up and down. So this is no blur. And then a little, if we keep going up, it'll start blurring more. I think 88 should be good. So we can merge that down, control click and merge down. And then we'll add another layer because I want to blend more. So let me see. Where's the healing brush tool? Here we go. Healing brush tool. Let me bring it down. That's too big. Option, get a piece of skin. And now back to layer 2. And let's see. Wow, that's too obvious. Let me delete layer 2 and then try. That's a little bit better. Now, obviously, you can see a line here, so we can try to blend the line away. I think this is like gray, so I think that should be good. And then let's do the forehead. You gotta make it seem like we didn't flip it. Now let me make this smaller because we're going down on the middle of the nose. Okay, option, because we're on the forehead. It's getting better, so that's good. Anything you see that's kind of messed up, just option the closest space to it and then cover it like that. It's really easy. I think the nose should be good. Now let me make this smaller so we can do the lips. Let me zoom in so we can do the lips. So option, you got a piece of the lip and just do that. Everything is really about blending. Hopefully this does not look line up, but like you see, this is the EA lips and then these are her lips, so it won't be lined up. But let's not touch the lips right now. Let's see, we can maybe blur it like a little bit more. that's pretty good. We'll take the eyebrows off if this looks, oh wait, let me merge this down, and then I forgot to do under the nose. We'll take the eyebrows off if it looks good. If we'll do a Sims for a studio test, and then we'll do an in-game test. If it looks good in game or close to good, then I'll show you how to cover the eyebrows. So we can do the nose. I think the nose should be good. I think the nose should be good. And the lips should be good. So we're basically done. The basic stuff, like I said, it takes a lot of practicing. This is maybe my 4th or 5th time actually practicing how to make skin. So it takes a lot of time. So now you will go to filter, camera, raw filter. This is how I get my skins looking very smooth. So here's the skin, and the first thing I would do is sharpen it up like this. You just have to play around. Like, obviously that looks too sharpened. So you would just have to, look how smooth that is. Play around with the skin. I only stay in detail and basic. Them the only 2 ones I stay in. So vibrance, we could bring it up to like 20. Clarity also makes it smooth. Texture also makes it smooth. The haze kind of like deletes the color, so I would do the haze up a little bit. Everything else I just don't really mess with. We can do blacks. We can do blacks. 25. We're just trying to test everything out, and that's really much it. And look how smooth that skin looks. Smooth and blended. That's what you want. Even if all this is messed up, you know how to make everything smooth. And if you keep watching this video, or if you keep practicing, you will learn how to line the lips up and nose up. That's what I'm trying to learn. So I would file, and I don't really do anything else unless I'm adding swatches. So file, export, export as. The skin looks very smooth. For some reason, once you export, like when you're trying to export, Photoshop will make the picture very saturated, but once it's saved, it won't look like that. So export. So you can exit out your Photoshop, or you can keep it up. I just usually bring it down. Been Sims 4 Studios version 1.3.3.1 Apple Blossom, if that's how you pronounce it. And we will press create a sim, or create cast standalone. Press that, it will load up. So now we will have to search paint. Time I search paint, I don't know why hats come up. So I always press the first one, because that has a nose, that has a nose, that has a nose, and I think that's like an actual piece of CC or actual texture. So just press paint, press next. So now we would name, this is your package file. This is the CC, the package file that goes in your game. So we can name it, if it comes out looking good in actual game, so I might put this up for download. Let's name it, what's a cute name? Mari Skin. Reese's Amari Skin is saved to my desktop. So now we have, can I make this bigger? Because I'm trying to fit it inside of the screen recording photo. Let me bring this over. I think that should be good. So we have Reese's Amari Skin. Make sure shadow is blank, specular is blank. Diffuse will export. No, import to import the skin. Open. Wow, so the skin looks very blended. It doesn't look that bad. And Sims 4 Studio, the lips look okay. Like I said, I just have to work on the nose. Like for me, the main thing is the nose and learning how to create a full body skin. But I think pretty much everything else is good for like a tutorial. My third or fourth time, I think it's pretty good. So import a thumbnail. You have the thumbnail. You can do a swatch thumbnail. Just drag it over and that's one swatch. A color. Save. You have to keep saving because sometimes Sims 4 Studio can crash. So categories. It will not be face paint because that's where I keep my eyes. So it's up to you. If you don't have any eyes in face paint, you could put it there. But I usually do skin detail mole left cheek. Apply to all swatches, even though it's one. I usually leave age and gender like that. I always change the color to black. Let's say brown because she's brown skin. Just make sure you apply to all swatches and just keep saving everything. Because most of the part, like if you have a piece of CC and it doesn't show up in game, will most likely come from what category it was in. It's nothing wrong with your computer, but it'll come from the category. So fashion choice, feminine, female, turn off vampire and mermaid, human, because a lot of people don't have the swatches. So if they paid to download this skin or any of my skins or CC my tattoos and say they don't have it's an alien pack, right? They don't have a certain pack, then they wouldn't be able to see this in their game. Now I just make sure cold weather and hot weather is checked off because I create outfits for every category. And yeah, the skin won't come off, but sometimes it just won't be on the sim. Color palette, fabric, archetype, disallow for random, restrict for opposite gender. That's just what I do for my skins and tattoos. So now we would go to warehouse, create a sim part. Make sure body type is skin detail mold left cheek. And then we would go to sort layers. So the sort layer is too high. It needs to be 2100. Save. For tattoos, you don't mess with the sort layer, but you do mess with the composition method. So if you want a tattoo to show up on every skin, the comp method needs to be 0. After this video, I will record the how to make tattoos 2 different ways. So I think everything is pretty much good. So we can save it. Your package has been saved. And now I would, go to my documents folder. And now I would add the skin in to my skin overlays. Now that has to upload because I do have, it is one swatch, but I did export it in the highest quality possible. So where is that? My Janelli skin, I think it's 81 megabytes. The Christine skin, I think it's lesser megabytes, but it did take a while to upload. So where is the Amari skin? It still says waiting to upload, so I think we can just go in game. I think we should be good. So let me just do a little background about this sim real quick. So she has the Janae skin, which is, let me see, this skin. But when I first made it, I named it Janae, and I didn't release it. So she has that skin on. Let me just take the hair off so you can see it. See how it's blurry? It's not that blended. This was my first time ever creating a skin. So let's just remove that. I removed the hair so you can like really see. I want to keep the makeup on because the makeup is cute. So now we just have to find the skin. We made it a test thumbnail. Is this? Okay, so here's the skin. It's very smooth and blended. Wow. But let's take the lips off. I think, let me see. We gotta take a couple stuff off because I want y'all to see like the full skin. Let me take the eyebrows off as well. My game is like overheating, my computer. Oh wow, let me just take off all the accessories so y'all can really see it. So here's how it looks in game. I think we did good. We did a good job. Did y'all skin come out like this or closer or maybe even better? Now, like usually once I'm in the middle of creating a skin, I will keep saving swatches and go in game to make sure the lips line up and the nose lines up. So her nose came out perfect. The main thing for me was the nose. I just kept worrying about like the nose didn't come out right. So for the lips, I just used the sliders. Because if the lips too big, you'll be able to tell. So I think I just want to make sure everything came out right. Let me see. I think the lips came out good. Maybe I made the lips too small, but other than that, I think they came out pretty good. Yeah, I think I made the lips a little bit too small. I'd rather them be too small than too big. So let me go back to the hair she had on. So that's how the skin looks with nothing. So that's how the skin looks. If you want the skin, I guess it'll be in the description box. If you want it, you can just download it. It'll be a sim file share link. If you're watching this video, this tattoo should be out. It's my henna tattoo sleeve. I wanted to add color to it, but most of my tattoos have a lot of color, so I decided to do a regular black and white tattoo. Let me just go back to the original sim, which is the first Janae skin that I created. Her name is Elizabeth. She'll be in the Real Stuff Let's Play. I'm just trying to add the rest of her outfit. So since we're here, we can just do a sneak peek. Here's one of her outfits. She is using what she has on my new tattoo. It should be out if you're watching this video. If not, it'll probably come out in a couple days. So I did good with this nose. This was the first skin I created. So I think I'm getting better at the noses. To me, this skin is perfect. It's just the sides aren't blended. So I'll probably go in Photoshop and blend her sides out more. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. If you haven't already, go download the henna sleeve tattoo. It's available on my Patreon tier. I think I added a new tier, tattoo tier. So go get it. While I'll be practicing on how to make skins. So yeah, here's the first skin that I created, and then I showed you the skin we just created. So if your skin came out like this, or even better or closer, you can send me a DM on Instagram, or you could tag me in your pictures, and I'll share it to my story. So if you made it this far to the video, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.